into the last third, they don't get the numbers in the box.
Well, many thought it would be a corner, I inclusive, but they only do get the benefit of a throw in, and they'll have another one in quick succession. Cycling possession now, Tanzania. To build from the back. Hamid Mao goes searching. Waikenda getting involved quite regularly in the attack patterns here. Looking to invite Haji. Haji, good hold up here. Tries to sneak away from his marker, keeps the ball in play. Takes to carry the ball forward there, but looked like he ran out of steam. A very confident young lad here that plays for Adolshot, this 21-year-old. Haji Noga. Depends on how you would pronounce it there. Possession now for the Leopards of Congo. All for their frantic start here. Haven't looked really promising going forward. Wouldn't be shocked if the stats don't have them pegged for any output on the offensive display.
They're very similar. They're very similar to Tanzania. One would like to see Samantha more central. He's their focal point. Now he's drifting to the wing. This is the same with Silas.
Well, a chance here for Johan Wissa. Gets an opportunity. Straight shot down the middle. Well, it was a good break from him. The offside flag still coming to catch him, but you need to see a little more guile from your attacking players. You cannot make such a run and finish it off shooting down straight the middle.
Unbelievable finish. You expect better from the Brentford man, but give it to him. A good cut in, create his own opportunity. More like those ones might get on the score sheet.
Look at Congo. The poor decision making in the final third has been their biggest issue. They've had about 35 shots across the first two matches, with only 8 on target and just 2 goals to write home about.
Hence the 2 points.
Explains that instance of play just there. They'll need to make corrections very quickly and adapt on the fly. Taifa Stars.
And I think their problem lies in the imbalance of the front three.
Member to fly forward once again. Home field lieutenant tries to pitch a long ball here. Then the target here, Fiston Mayele, who we haven't seen get a touch on that ball yet. Fiston Mayele plays for Pyramids in Egypt, but is no stranger to Tanzanian football. Lit up the Tanzanian league there with younger Africans or young Africans, and even coined a celebration down there. Fiston Mayele. Interesting to see how his former teammates will be looking to keep him at bay. Chantel Mbemba gets a little clumsy there and allows Wana Samata to pick up the ball from him. Back into that midfield. That's where a lot of the strength of Tanzania is, the ability to recycle between defense and midfield. They just need to carry that same bravado up to the final third.
Exactly. And one can tell that DRC keep on changing. You find that Wissa is on the wing, then he goes into the middle, then he joins up in the front. A little bit confusing. The positional changes is just too rapid.
Long searching ball. Intended target there. Simon is actually Miroshi that goes to the ground, stays on the ground. Very advanced position here for Miroshi. A man that plays his game at Shakhtar Donetsk. 21 years of age. The 18 caps to his name. One of the pillars that they're building this Taifa Stars team on. He's back into his feet and will be able to continue. Ibrahim Hamad. Mwamnyeto Bakari. Back to Hamad. 56.2 possession for Tanzania. They still have no shot on target. Cote d'Ivoire have only had one shot, and it's been on target. Johan Wissa with that particular instance there that he shot right down the center. 25 minutes, approaching 26, still goalless. Interestingly, both nations, here is Dr. Patrice Motsepe still in attendance. Both nations also famed for their love for dance and music. It'll be interesting to see just how many rhythms and patterns the fans break out once celebrations begin to run riot here in case of goals.
Question for you. Are you a good dancer?
Well, not in comparison with how quickly I speak. Mwamnyeto forced to put in a defensive shift here against Wissa. It's a throw in. Swaku still retains possession. The man that plays in Besiktas had a very good, memorable spell in England. Arthur Swaku losing possession now. Picked up well, and that's a clip from behind. That's definitely going to attract the referee's attention as Feitoto is brought to the ground. The Azam man. Frustrated looking Gail Kakuta, formerly at Chelsea Football Club. Gail Kakuta now plays in Emens, 32 years of age.
Things are just not happening for him at the moment. DRC depend on him in that midfield to create and be the engine for the team.
Sika goes searching for Fiston Mayele, able to get to him, and that's a back pass to the goalkeeper. The referee does not think it through. The referee has no two thoughts about it.
He was very sure.
Absolutely. Attack once again. Twist, turn. Very to find the rhythm that's consistent. At some point it is tense and humdrum with electrifying movements, and a few minutes later it just looks like a couple of people wandering in pitch blackness without a torch between them.
I think the expectation lies heavy on DRC for them to turn on things. But at the moment, Taifa Stars is keeping them at bay, and they're not offering any other solutions or any other options.
Pass the ball forward. That skips out, and it's awarded as a throw-in for Congo. Much to the frustration here of Samata. To Binsika. To Arthur. Ashouku. This is Wissa. Through the center. First time release here for Fiston Mayele. Beats his marker. Tries to beat the goalkeeper. But that was being alert to the danger. Aishi Manula, and the warning bells in just how potent Fiston Mayele can be. They have a free kick here. Good aggression from Congo.
3 good moments. Wissa cutting in, that delicious pass, and the keeper was very alert. Otherwise, that ball would have been in the back of the net.
Well, that is something that Congo have now discovered. Their man has bags of space to beat that central defense pairing. They might want to consistently try to find balls to send him through and give quite a bit of a foot race here to Hamad and Mwamnyeto.
As well as Silas, that can come in closer a little bit to assist him in those central forward positions. Because the closer you come to the box, to the attacking third, you need a lot of bodies in and around your lone striker.
No changes in the game in San Pedro, so the group standings still stay. Morocco and Congo would qualify automatically at this point. And then it will be down to mathematics and the calculators. Probably would fancy Zambia to go ahead on goal difference, even though it have a 0.
Should the score remain the same,
if it stays this way.
Obviously, your Ivorians are more worried. I think they are panicking at the moment. unfortunate situations they find themselves in.
Free kick. Position centrally, so quite a number of options on just how to go about that. You get to read body of the players here. It looks like it's going to be a straight out shot towards goal. Wissa, ball took a deflection, heads out, and well, that should be a corner kick. Tanzania now backs to the wall. Must make sure that at this point you do not concede. Just try to keep the good momentum and energy that you've built up in the first couple of minutes, the first 30 minutes or so, going. And see if it can will you on to get something in this game.
Just looking at that wall earlier, the wall had cracks. A wall is supposed to be a wall. No cracks allowed.
Oku gets the ball floated in. Imprecise defending, but gets the job done. It's just a bit of a scramble in that box area. Well, Tanzania losing possession here to the Leopards, who will go long and searching. Gael Kakuta, good control, brings the ball immediately under his spell. Now looking to launch a cross. Who can he find? Chance coming up here, but not making the connection. It was the captain, Bemba Chancel. Managed to get ahead to that. Now on the opposite side, Bwana Samata retains possession. And now setting up the ball, teasing shot from Fei Toto. Fei Toto teases, taunts, waits for the support to arrive. Cross coming in from Haj Onoga. The ball just goes over the line. Oh, kept in play. Tanzania looking to tease. Good play here, inviting support. Roshi there getting involved in the build-up, but ultimately ball thwarted away, miles away into the stands. It's a throw-in for Tanzania.
You just get the idea that whenever Tanzania comes forward, good opportunities, good spaces to run into, but just lack that aggression to attack those spaces continuously. In and around the box, you receive the ball, make sure you take that defender into the box to unlock a possible penalty and an opportunity. And for Tanzania at the moment, it's all around the box because they struggle to get the bodies inside.
Still goalless here. Another long ball delivered for Congo to build from deep. Tanzania managed to get 2 wins and 2 draws, and also have fallen twice to this Congolese side in different competitions here over the years. They've never played together. This is the very first meeting at the African Cup of Nations. And elsewhere, it's pretty evened out for them. Question is for Game 7. They both know just how much it means to them. For Tanzania, they'll be hoping the stars are aligned right for them.
This is already a final before the final for them. They should approach this game like a cup final.
Wissa, chance here, that's sent sky high. Decent attempt there from Gael Kakuta to bring Motosami into the game. Also had a quiet spell so far.
Kakuta coming into the game. 2 good deliveries from the side. But I still have a problem with how rapidly they change the positions. It's way too rapid, and they can't seem to just get going.
Kakuta had to quickly tap that ball back here and seek support from Charles Piquel. Heavy challenge was clattering, right snapping at his ankles. Misika. Charles Piquel looks to probe. That is misguided. Kalulu should be cutting a very frustrated figure here today, making a couple of those forward runs, but haven't been of any benefit as yet. His teammates haven't utilized them. 10 minutes left to play in the first half. Tanzania nil, Cote d'Ivoire watching this game as Congo is also still nil. The other side, Morocco and Zambia, no goals to talk about as yet.
Congo will have to improve if they're going to unlock the Taifa Stars. They've got technically gifted players, can play the ball to feet. They need to unlock Tanzania ASAP. Otherwise, I'll see another 0-0 draw or even a 1-0 for Tanzania.
But for one who's just joining the game, you barely missed anything in this match. If you're just joining in now, 36 minutes later and nothing of not to talk about. 2 shots on target for Congo with 4 shots in total. Tanzania yet to have their chance to test out the goalkeeper. Leon Passy. Lionel. Ball goes over the line.
The only thing that gives us hope when you look at the Congo team is that their number 10, Bongonda, is on the bench. He could come in, very tricky, a good pass on him, unpredictable when he has the ball at his feet.
Looking to launch forward. Heavy clearance here from Arthur. Just trying to keep themselves in the game. Sami, Sami. Trying to keep most of his teammates alert here. Tanzania now gain possession. Looking to carry the ball forward. Ball launch.
Morocco scored. 1-0. Zambia's trailing.
Well, that would explain the cheers in here, and many of those cheers are largely from Ivory Coast. Because that is music to their ears. We talked about the mathematics that will be going through all evening long as a chance comes up here. Goalkeeper tips that away. Celebrations continue. That will send a signal instantly to the teams in action right here tonight.
Good news all round for all the Ivorians.
Well, that's more like it if it stays this way.
One shouldn't write off Zambia. A 10-man Zambia still managed to equalize.
Tanzania onto the ball. Ball crossed in, headed away. Brought it out. Tanzania realizing just how dire the situation could easily get at the moment. Need to find a way to get back into this game.
Tanzania need to get the front three into narrow positions to give them a chance.
5 minutes left to play. Stadium buzzing with fans in celebration. Morocco have managed to get themselves in the lead. That throws a potential spanner in the works. Goalkeeper now venturing out. Lionel Passy sets another ball forward. On the attack, Congo. Able to retain Tanzania. Looking to switcheroo through the middle, but player goes to the ground. Referee not buying it. A chance to attack forward again. Selas Kakuta brings in Kalulu. Can he keep it in play? Attempts to chase it down, but just cannot get to the ball. Well, that's what goals do. This stadium has just come alive.
I expected a little bit more from Kakuta. He's already in the last third with 2-3 options in front of him in the box. He still opted to take that ball wide. I mean, the receiving player on the other end was not going to deliver a wonderful cross there. The space was already way too narrow.
Carry the ball forward to Bin Sika. Congo will equally be very happy with how things are proceeding right now. Having Zambia on the back foot literally gives them pedigree to advance here, as they will definitely be the team that would qualify in spot number 2. Pass well. Good control here. Just trying to establish some semblance of dominance here. It's all now on Tanzania to do. They have to figure a way to crack open this team. Bwana Samata looking to fashion out a chance here, but under intense scrutiny there from Kalulu. Long ball launched by Mbemba, looking for Fiston Mayele. Hacked clear. Headed to Taifa Stars defense. Samata. Ball is nudged out here. It's a throw in.
They have to get the numbers up in that last third. One thing that one should want to see more from the Tanzanians is how the wing backs assist the wing attackers and overload those areas. They haven't done that enough.
Some Cote d'Ivoire fans are not quite satisfied, I could say. Still feel it's too early to celebrate. If anything, this African Cup of Nations has been pretty unpredictable. Things could turn on a dime.
They know it all too well.
3 minutes left to play. This first half. Sebastian Desabre, if it ends this way, would be marching to the round of 16.
One can tell by his body language. He's okay with the 0-0 going into the half-time.
Clean break by Silas. This is actually referred to Silas. Satompa plays for Stuttgart down in Germany. 7 caps he has so far for his national team, the Leopards. On running, Sami Multosami couldn't get onto the ball, and now it's a chance here to advance their agenda for the Taifa Stars. But Fei Toto, well, nudging got a little too hard for Noga. Just couldn't get to him. Instruction pretty clear there from the coach in charge. Probably tried to lob those balls overhead and look to land them up front.
In moments like this, in the dressing room, is where you need now your coach to come through. Expected of the coach when they go into halftime.
Basa looking for support up front, and they finally do get onto the ball. Mayele retains possession, and now inviting Charles Piquet into the game. This is Kalulu. Kalulu through pass looking for Sami Multosami. Averted for the moment. Wisa wanted to get onto that ball. Tanzania now have their work cut out here to defend. Shabalala just couldn't get to the ball in time to throw in quickly, hand it over to Congo. Look to alternate the tempo. 1 minute going very snail, slow-like, and a few minutes later ramping up the speed. Holding onto the ball, skipping away from one, skipping away from a second challenge. Silas loses possession ultimately. Picking the ball in. Looking to nudge away. Long ball up front. Fourth official signaling it will be. It's going to really need to step it up here for the next 45 minutes if nothing happens tending towards the break. So probably one final attack here from Congo, but they look very content to just keep the ball within their custody here. March to the cheers of the stadium.
Congo almost giving the same approach as Bafana. In control, managing the game, bringing the tempo down, controlling things.
Memba finds Kalulu. Kalulu switches routes here, trying to cut back and get towards the middle, but loses possession. And that will be all for the first 45 minutes. The final match in Group F here. And it is still goalless here. A stalemate it is, and level pegging between two teams that have very different fortunes as it stands, heading back to the dressing room. For the Taifa Stars, 45 minutes to redeem their journey. For Congo, if they can keep it this way, then they will qualify and head to the round of 16. Halftime it is right here at the Amadou Gon Coulibaly Stadium. It is the Taifa Stars of Tanzania 0. The Leopards of Democratic Republic of Congo 0. So the halftime stats are in, and Tanzania will definitely have the lion's share. They still haven't been able to penetrate that back line, and as a result, no shots on goal, despite having 3 shots in total. Congo largely on the defensive foot here with 5 fouls and a yellow card already brandished. They'll have to keep it pretty tight there, and they are definitely the ones with the 2 shots on target, though they haven't been very precise, and they'll need to be able to get more clinical if they are to get anything out of this match. And a look back at some of the final parts of the first 45 minutes. Both teams walking in knowing quite a lot could be riding on being able to make the back line ripple, or make that net ripple. And for Tanzania especially, knowing that nothing less than a goal would be needed to secure their advance. They haven't been able to have a shot on target. First one for Congo coming in from that free kick from Gael Kakuta. Pretty short, right through the middle, just like their other attempt. That's something they'll need to do, try to make the goalkeeper work here. An enticing performance from Bwana Samata. They'll probably want to get him a little more onto the ball in central axis. The chances he has had have been far and few in between, out wide and in deep positions. But this was enticing build-up that nearly freed Fiston Mayele in busting runs and probably just getting close to the goalkeeper. A lovely save there from Aishi Manula to make sure that the Taifa Stars keep this scoreline at 0-0. Another attempt from the set piece, and it only whistled away there for a corner. Wissa, the man that struck the ball in that instance, might be a chance that could capitalize for the Leopards from the set pieces. Gael Kakuta, right at the heart of every offensive. This was a good skip away, managing to make the cross. But in the end, Bemba could not get enough power behind his header to get to threaten the goalkeeper here for Tanzania any bit, and Congo will have to do a little more searching. So to the dressing rooms they head back, and it's going to be time for the coaches to earn their pay, because at halftime Tanzania and Congo are still level 0-0. It's been all fun and dance and cheer in the stands during the halftime break, but the re-emergence of the players tells a very serious story of the next 45 minutes that are left to handle. Final match in the group stages here. This is Group F, and already it looks like the permutations are pretty clear. If it stays this way, Congo qualify, Tanzania head back home. Not the scenario they want. What changes need to be made, Ricardo Manetti?
I think those two dressing rooms were very different dressing rooms in that 15 minutes. Congo, coach tell them, keep it the same, keep it tight, drop the tempo, take the sting out of the game. We're good to go. As for Tanzania, not so much. We can expect a couple of substitutions coming in the second half for Tanzania as they still struggle to get bodies into the box to give them that much needed goal to get one over DRC.
An overhead look here at the Stadium Amadou Gon Coulibaly. Brilliant, beautiful stadium. For some, it will definitely have a tinge of melancholy at the end of the night. For one of the teams here tonight will not be able to celebrate advancing to the next stage if it stays this way.
Definitely, one thing about the stadium is the intimacy. It's nice and compact. It's almost like cozy. Wonderful. I envy the players. Must be a wonderful opportunity in front of these fans. The pitch, proper A grade. No excuses. If you can't play here, you can't play anywhere in the world.
Some have actually had to make do with more difficult conditions, but these are quite ideal. Well, making sure the clock is in sync with one that is in San Pedro, as in the other match, Morocco takes on Zambia. Morocco leading that game by 1-0 at halftime. So the second half, just as it was in the earlier game, will have to be kicked off at the same exact moment. That's the holdout here. Is wait for official confirmation to get the game kicked off. Tanzania, work cut out here for them. 45 minutes to pull off what they have never done in their African Cup of Nations history. Score a goal that sends them to victory.
Will that goal be scored in the second half? Let's hope it happens.
Still waiting for official confirmation that all is set to go in San Pedro.
One should not forget, can't be taken for granted. They have Petson Daka, they have Fashion Sakala, all capable of upsetting Morocco and breaking the hearts of the Ivorians.
Big team in there. Polo, who have actually been able to win the tournament once before. A very experienced coach. They also do have Avram Grant.
Been around from Israel. We all know him from the Chelsea days. Very experienced coach there.
Still running on the clock, waiting to see if just waiting for official confirmation on whether they have green light to begin here. Interesting to note, Tanzania went ahead in their 1-1 draw with Zambia, and that was the third time they've taken the lead in the African Cup of Nations. The other two occasions, coincidentally, were in the same game against their neighbors, Kenya, in 2019. They went on to lead that game by 1-0 and later 2-1, but ended up losing that match 3-2 to Kenya.
Always a tight affair with the neighbors. Kenya, Tanzania. Earlier we spoke about the coaches. Already in the first round, Tom Seinfeld parted ways with the Gambia. The coach of Ivory Coast parted ways with the Ivorians. Tanzania. I think there's another coach I left out.
It looks like officially the confirmation is coming through here for referee Amin Omar to get this underway. This is 6 minutes. And the second half finally gets off. Tanzania 0, Congo Democratic Republic 0. Place in the round of 16 up for grabs. And the fans will pick it up right where they left off. Tanzania, of course, will feel a little alienated at the Elephants of Ivory Coast. If Cote d'Ivoire keep it this way or even find a win, then Ivory Coast is guaranteed to continue their journey in the African Cup of Nations. Kakuta turns on the flare, but runs out of space to operate. Much to the cheers here from the fans.
Yeah, the fans love him, eh? Always tricky, always doing the unexpected.
Hiroshi wasn't to be beaten twice. Just managed to make sure that he wouldn't be able to get space to get that cross in. Long searching ball, trying to bring that under control. Hiroshi once again, the thick of things. Wana Samata getting into a body challenge here, but to win a throw-in, referee having another look at it, and that's definitely going to be a throw for Congo. Kalulu, big throw. Anything actually taken by Wana.
One thing to look at to see the intentions of a team is usually the wingbacks. If the wingbacks are stationed in their position and they don't add numbers up front, then you know the team is willing to keep that scoreline as it is. By now, we would be running up and down the line, and he's not doing that tonight.
Tanzania will definitely have to capitalize and try to get forward. Feitoto looking to get onto that ball there from Hiroshi, just didn't get to him in time. Congo retain possession, but they lose it quite instantly. This is a good place to build an attack. Hiroshi support rushing in from both ends, but instantly lost out there. Waikenda having to chase on that ball as the ball is intercepted. Nice pickup. Wana Samata now dropping out onto the left. Simon Musuva is sticking out in the center. Pick up here, excellent. Looks like there was a handball there, but referee says carry on with the play. Set out to the wing, looking for the 1-2, attacking the ball with prowess. Hiroshi is supposed to be the deep-lying defender or defensive midfielder. Look at just how advanced he's going.
Yeah, that's good to see. That's what we need. Add numbers in the attack.
Congo not in a rush here, just holding on to the ball, try to make sure that frustrate here. Noga Haji caught in a bit of tagging. He becomes one of those few Africans from Tanzania who has managed to score twice. That's in 2 different tournaments. Did find the net in 2019 against Kenya and did score the last time out here against Zambia. So it's 2 different African Cup of Nations that he scored in, the first Tanzanian to do so. As well, managing to equal the record that is held by Thuwain Waziri in 1980, who scored 2 goals overall for Tanzania. So he could surpass that record if he could find the back of the net tonight. Long ball forward. Tanzania instantly forced to defend, but tricky customer it is. Kakuta. Ball almost kept in play, but in the end just sneaks away. Hiroshi is trying to infuse the team with as much energy and galvaning them on. It's Kalulu here. A way to take the throw. And Mayele seem to be involved in some jousting, so that's a long searching ball to no one in particular. That's a goal kick.
Very predictable from Congo, taking the ball back into their own half, looking for opportunities, but not risking at all.
Talk about risking. This is someone who has to risk it all now. Take whatever gamble is available at you and hope that it pays for playing safe right now. Yields you nothing. Zelas managed to get a foot to that. The ball is intercepted. Now looking to throw it forward. Interesting, Tanzania look to lob the ball up front, but don't have so many bodies chasing after instantly. That will definitely keep handing possession straight back here to Congo.
The moment you play a long ball, your central midfielders, attacking especially, need to go for that counter press so that you can just win that ball in the opponent's half and recycle the ball immediately.
Clumsy play there from Imid Mao. Now the ball is picked up here by Sami. Mota Sami. Chance to go forward, but a bit overworked. Selas couldn't get onto the ball. Just took his fighting opportunity. Yeah.
Just took his eye off the ball there for a second.
Suva feels he was fouled. Referee thinking none of it. Kakuta onto the ball. Now we'll seek support here from Daylan. Linsika lays it out to Atha Masouku. Nemba searches through the middle. Silas. Mayele. Chance here for a break. And that's a challenge in. Stuck in there. Hard challenge. The referee says all fair in this game. They try to keep the ball in play. Mwana Samata, now that was clumsy. Could have kept the ball in play. Opted to try and keep it with his outside of his foot. The ball just goes over the line for a throw-in.
Very clumsy. That's the type of opportunities you need to get your team out of pressure.
Well, looking at alleviating pressure, there will be a couple of changes here set to be made. And many thought that was supposed to be a penalty there, just not happening for them. So looking to freshen up their their squad in here. Congo have made 2 substitutions. We're getting official confirmation on that in just a bit. One of those seeing Silas come off and Elia Meshak introduced into the fray. The attack once again. This is Congo looking to break away. Ball just left to roll through. Elia Meshak, a forward player that actually plies his trade for young boys. The ball now slipped out onto the wing. Kalulu on the attack, looks to whip the ball in, gets the ball away. Defense of Tanzania for the moment holding on to their purse strings, holding on for dear life. It's a long searching ball now, looking to advance their way through into the center. Who's available to pick up the pieces? Still run about in here in the midfield. No pure direction or dynamism witnessed Simon Suva. As we approach half an hour, as we approach the hour mark. Shabalala. Mao, Kenda, Feitoto back to the defense. Hamad Ibrahim shifts the ball back to Lusajo Mwaikenda. The ball goes over the line, and that's a throw-in for Congo.
Going nowhere slowly. A lot of square passes, a lot of passes without intent. They need to get the tempo up if they want to open up Congo.
If anything, Congo have looked the more aggressive side. Every time they've gone forward, they've been the team that shows real intent at causing damage. Here they'll go again. Hiroshi managing to get the ball here to Mwana Samata. Referee says carry on with play. Wisa Motosami. It's a long searching ball here, and it's settled well for Meshak Elia.
Meshak, a very different player from Silas. Congo keeping the pressure on Tanzania, not taking their foot off the pedal.
Bwana Samata probably still feeling the effects of that coming together. Referee urging him to get back onto his feet and carry on with the game or get medical attention. It looks like it will be medical attention required here.
Definitely.
So 56 minutes, we hardly have seen a change in approach from the two sides.
Almost the same like the previous game. The only thing that is happening now is that Meshak came on for Silas, because Silas was a little bit all over the place. And I expect Meshak to play a little bit closer to the box and with his trickery get into the box to create opportunities. As for Tanzania, no change of approach. A little bit disappointing.
Oh, celebrations galore here for the fans of the Leopards. This is exactly what they came out here hoping for. The Taifa Stars, well, may need an infusion of energy, especially if they do manage to get themselves a goal, and the frustration there pretty evident. And for many others, quite in limbo. For the fans of the Elephants, looks like their prayers are being supplicated right now. Cut back, looking to attack, intercepted. Still Congo, they lose possession now, and it's a chance to turn forward. Suva gets fouled, free kick.
Such an important game. Tanzania will have to move a little bit quicker when it comes to dealing with the injured Samata. Will he stay on, or will they make a substitution? Because at the moment they're playing with one man down. And you can't afford that for long periods. Such an important game.
Especially for such an important player like Bwana Samata. Also need him to be back at his best. Play back to the goalkeeper from Hamad. This is Manula. Hasn't really had a lot of work as well to do here. Ashi Manula, man who plays in Simba FC, but might have some danger heading his way with this approach here coming in from Congo. Momentarily swayed off the attack pan. And that's good continued play. Shabalala ventures forward to the final third. Looks to slip in the through pass here. Suva with 10 men. Tanzania look to attack with intent and purpose. Motasami gets onto that ball. Kakuta still has the ball. Kakuta looking for Mayele. And finds himself closed down. Bwana Samata is back onto the pitch. Gets instantly into some defensive work there.
That's good news. Looking at the referee, really let the game flow. He's not interested in the petty knocks and complaints of the players.
Maikenda playing it short here. Omnyeto. Ahmad. The back line looking to orchestrate. Back to Young Africans FC's Ibrahim Hamad. Plays it to his teammate Karim Omnyeto. Looking for the 1-2 all the way back to the goalkeeper. Manula. Hamad goal searching here. That's overheat, and the frustration very evident there on Mohamed Hussein Shabalala.
Tanzania need immediate tactical inspiration from the bench. They have to overload one area if the one is not working. They have to go through the middle, add numbers through the middle. But something has to give. They have to come up with something, and they need to be very deliberate in doing that. At the moment, they just play the formation and let the formation give them opportunities. That's not how it works. You need to be innovative within your formation that you are playing.
Still have the lion's share of the possession, 51, though not much in there to separate the two sides. The bigger telling statistic is the fact that they still are without a shot on target after an hour of action.
It's just unbelievable.
Member with Shot coming in there from Wissa, but block here from Tanzania doing effective. They look to send the long ball up front, looking to challenge forward, but still pretty uninspired. Something, a tactical genius. Well, there's the other Shabalala. Patched well enough and should be happy with the fact that Bafana are already through, and popularly known as Tiga, the captain,
must be very happy that
Namibia also through.
Yes.
So there'll be peace at the hotel today.
Obviously.
Throw in coming up. It'll be stringent. Have to give them their flowers. We might be talking about Tanzania not being able to master even a shot on target, but that of course cannot be without the decent efforts that Mbemba and his compatriots are pulling off in that back line.
He's marshalling that defense. I've complained earlier about the amount of goals in this AFCON. Wonderful for the neutral, wonderful to see a lot of goals, but the question mark here is also the defending. There's not a lot of teams with good structure, good shape, and the good lines in terms of keeping a score line 0-0 or keeping that score line 1-0 when they are leading. So tonight, 0-0-2 score lines. I can tell you very good structure for both games in Group E.
And F.
And F.
Play to the side here. Looking to attack now from the wing. Ahmed Hussein is definitely one of those who has a bee in his bonnet. Picked up here well by Kakuta. Windsor in possession, loses it now. Chance here, sending it out to the wing, but it was a clumsy pass there in the end. From Kalulu, crossing. Chance to attack once again, Charles Piquet. And trying to get the ball once again to Fiston Mayele. Won't be given the light of day by his former teammates at Young African. They know exactly what he does when he operates in that space. To the wing, Haj Mnoga. Back to the defense, Mwamnyeto, Hamad, Miroshi, Shabalala. Suva. Tanzanians forced to keep recycling the ball. For Congo, they'll be pretty happy if it stays this way.
One always asks yourself the question, if the score remains this way, 0-0.
Well, a chance for a break in here, and the shot is one born from desperation rather than from precision. Simon Suva was hoping that maybe his captain Bwana Samata would have made the run into the box area. That would have been a good position for the cutback. Tanzania find themselves in a good space, but without the right tools at their disposal to make it count for them.
When I look at this Tanzanian squad, you look at Samata, you look at Suva, two very good attacking players. If one could get them closer to each other, change the formation a little bit, overload on the other side, they could complement one another, but you cannot just sit back and say, this is it. Let's see how far we get. This is like a cup final for Tanzania. They need to change things around and knock on the door of DRC.
Well, I'll tell you one thing. I've watched a couple of games from the Tanzanian, that is the Azam Premier League. One thing is absolutely certain. Tanzanians know how to express themselves when they choose to. I just haven't seen a lot of that expression in the national team, the Taifa Stars, and that's something I was looking forward to. Kalulu.
For that to happen, that expression to happen, players must be confident. The whole association must be confident that you know that this is your strategy. We're going to train like this. We're going to express ourselves accordingly.
Wissa with the cross, repelled by the defense, not convincingly. Possession handed back to Congo. Charles Piquel. Mbemba goes searching, looking to bring in Meshach Elia. The ball just goes over the line. That's a throw in. So 65 minutes, and we continue to wait for the opening salvo.
Mbemba not only a very good man marker and a good leader at the back, also a very good passer. Most of his passes break the lines of Tanzania. A deep pass to feet, even a diagonal pass. Wonderful to see such centre backs.
Bringing it in. Tanzania forced to hastily beat a retreat once again and clear their paths. Swaku, Arthur launches a long searching ball there for Mayele. Just couldn't get to him. You know, you get the feeling at the moment this game has entirely lost direction. It's just a question of bump the ball. No clear strategy.
I think the stadium is waiting for another goal on the other side. That might just cheer them up.
Looks like a double substitution could be in the offing here for the team Congo. That may have to wait momentarily as there's a foul here. Now the substitution will be made. Fei Toto brought to the ground, and substitution it is. Well, coming in, Shibola Aaron will take the place of Charles Piquel, who is already on a yellow card. And it will be Fiston Mayele, who has not been able to get a whiff of the ball today, that will make way for the legend in Cedric Bakambu to get onto the pitch.
Obviously very smart from the coach. Get the one off with the yellow card. Don't take any chances, don't risk any chances, because you're still going through to the second round. And then obviously keeping the momentum going in the midfield. Things were not happening for him on the wing.
Although hope for better success here. Interesting that Tanzania still sticking to their guns after 67 minutes. Probably still a hope that they can figure it out in the dying minutes. That might be the strategy. Cedric Bakambu brought in here, one of the forwards, plays his game in Galatasaray, needs no introduction on the world stage. A real prolific striker if you give him a whiff of goal.
The coach making his intentions clear. He's making attacking substitutions. Not to sit back and say 0-0, because things can change very quickly.
Mbemba receiving the ball there from Batubin Sika. Now venturing forward, tap back, Batubin Sika. Long searching ball, looking to bring in Meshach Elia. Good control there, and tries to flick it back into the area of attack here, the final third. With a cross in from Arthur, and that was touched back here, but there'll be no implications there.
Living dangerously for that second there.
Well, dicing with the devil, quite literally. There's a well-whipped in cross there from Arthur. Souku here, and Shabalala for the moment seem to be caught in two minds, to play it back to the goalkeeper or to nudge it out for a corner. Indecision. Still waiting for that Tanzanian shot on target. If you can't shoot on target, you can't score. If you can't score, you can't win.
If you don't play the lotto, you can't win. You need to take your chances.
Good held up by Haj. Onoga once again back on the ball, inviting Samata, carrying the ball forward. He's supposed to be their focal attacking point, but has to drop back here, needs must. Tough times, call for desperate measures. Mid-Mao, Kami earlier on there with a touch. This is Mamnieto, goes searching. That ball is adjudged to have gone over the line, so that's a throw in. Another substitution, and it's the end of the game here for Himid Mao. My opinion, you have to say, is one who has probably not had one of his best games today. And in his place, Saidi Mazimiru will be the man that comes on.
Not his best days at all, but running out of steam there, and maybe seeing that the players getting in and will assist Samata and Suva up front.
Muzamiru Said plays for Simba Football Club down in Tanzania. He's actually had a couple of run-ins with the team, played a full 90 minutes earlier on. The returns from the bench today. Zamiru. As it stands, Morocco to advance, Congo to advance with 3 points. And there's a free kick here in favor of the Leopards. 19 minutes and counting. Hardly a change. Very energetic here, the supporters of the Leopards.
I think the technical team of Tanzania need that energy. Even the substitution they've made now, it's like for like, it's within midfield, getting fresh legs, get a little bit of energy, but no change of strategy, no change of tactics, no change of formation. And that is what you want to see. When you come to AFCON, each team should have a few strategies lined up.
Plan A, B, C, D, and F, just in case.
Just in case. This is where the team now needs inspiration from the bench.
Well, free kick, and Arthur Maswaku will be the one to whip this one in. Goes searching. The defense repels, a chance for a shot here, but Meshak Elia overworked that. Really giving it a good go. Meshak Elia Lina. Ball just didn't settle well enough for them, but an earlier instance there, that ball could have probably fallen to another of the substitutes, Aaron Shibola. Just had a brush off with it, just didn't get the right angle that he wanted.
I think they're still looking for that ball. That's how he skied it.
Elia dispossessed here swiftly by Miroshi. Good play from the Shakhtar Donetsk man, one of the few players that seems to be quite lively. As a tip-off now could be on here, and a chance to get into a run, a fleet-footed race there, but timely intervention from Dilian Batubensika. It's a throw-in for the Typhusters. Get the ball, the attack once again. Long searching cross from Suva. They're not going to have much luck there with crosses, especially when you have to contend with the aerial threat that is constantly dealt with by Batubinsika as well as Mbemba.
Yeah. A total mismatch. No chance whatsoever.
Well, fans will be anxious here to see how things peter out. It's a long throw. Monoga once again looks to cross. No one in there. That's definitely not going to work. They need to fashion a way to make the passes to the box area or take their shots out of the 18-yard box. There's a player on the ground, and seems to be in quite some pain here. That is the substitute Cedric Bakambu. It looks like he'll be good enough to go. 15 minutes left to play. No changes in the score lines in San Pedro as well. Morocco still leading that game by a 1-0. Here, Tanzania and Cote d'Ivoire trapped in a deadlock 0-0. Cleared away by the defense. Ball hastily cleared out here, seeking some sort of rhythm, some sort of pattern in play. Long balls are not working out right. Crosses hardly making or cutting it for them. In the end, the defenses are just having more or less a field day. They haven't really had a lot of work to do, truth be told, with the attacks of Tanzania.
Members on holiday there today. Literally.
Hiroshi, Samata, shoved to the ground, free kick for Tanzania.
It has become very predictable. Samata always cutting in, and that's how he got injured a couple of minutes ago.
Need to alternate their play style. This is the moment where it's going to take some inspired individual moment of brilliance to probably drag the game. Who will give them the opportunity here is the big question for Tanzania. One goal, just one goal, could literally see them advance to the round of 16.
It's expected of the coach to be that person. In moments when things are locked like this, you need the coach to be the calm one, see the problem, fix it, and say, we're not getting enough bodies in the box. How are we going to
through pass here and a chance to get onto the ball. Quickly picked up here by Wissa. Tipped away. Goalkeeper took a gamble, tried to close down the ball there. Ashi Manula. Wissa kept the ball away from him. He just managed to get onto the ball, twisting it in. And what a save. Excellent, top-notch defense from the goalkeeper.
And now he has to prepare for a corner kick again. Let's hope he can keep it clean at the back for his team. But excellent, excellent save.
77 minutes here. Corner whipped in. Yields nothing. Just rolls out here for a throw-in. 12,847 are in attendance and millions around the world watching on here as the curtain draws nigh on the group stages. The 16 that will advance are left with but 3 to complete the puzzle, and for the rest it will be a trip back home. Looks like there'll be another substitution in here, and that will be the end of the match here for Faye Toto, who for some reason hasn't had as much influence as he tends to have. Faisal Salam, better known as Faye Toto, will now make his exit from the match, and in his place will come Kibu Prosper.
Kibu Prosper, center forward. Hopefully he will be near Samata and Co to give that all-important pressure on the back four of Tanzania. So he replaces a midfielder. That's a move or substitution in the right direction.
Would it be a case of too little too late with just basically 11 minutes left to play?
Time is certainly running out for them.
Kalulu. Chance for a cross in here. Brushed on. Cedric Bakambu is clattering into the defender there. Well, we hadn't seen stalemates in here, but looks like we might see lightning strike twice.
Another one. I really hope for a goal. Doesn't look like it, but let's see.
Goalkeeper here having to drop in his bit. Lionel Mpasi. Long ball. Picked up here by Wissa. Tries to get through a throng of forest of legs there. Real thicket. Tanzania making it very difficult here for him to play his game. The long touching ball now comes up here, trying to take a run on that one. Kibu Dennis Prosper, as has been with the rest of the attackers, looks like just running around without direction.
I was hoping to see a change. especially in the central forward areas, and it's just not happening. It's just not happening for Tanzania.
Players that have already taken their part on the pitch and on the bench now. Fiston Mayele, one of them there, the dreadlocked one. For Tanzania, that start still telling. No shots on target. 10 minutes, 9 minutes now on the clock. It looks like it's a foregone conclusion for many. The body may be pronounced dead before it hits the floor. Going on to Meshak. Tried to beat the defense. Just look at how far back Bwana Samata has to drop. It tells the entire story here. There's been no tactical change. They have had no plan on how to redeem themselves in this game. And now it's a case of cramps for Samata. I'd say Tanzania walked into a gunfight only holding a switchblade.
Unbelievable that Samata had to put so much work defensively and on the wing when you need his expertise. You need that experience of his in the box area.
Eight minutes left to play here, or little under 8 minutes, and will be loads of celebrations probably until late into the night if it stays this way. As it stands, Morocco would be facing off, or will advance to face off here with Burkina Faso. That's going to be one game to look out for. It will actually be Morocco facing off with the team that finishes second, so that would be the Democratic Republic of Congo. And it looks like we have our stats here a little messed up. Morocco will be up against South Africa, who do advance as the second from Group E. And Burkina Faso will be taking on the team that advanced as number 1. And that will be Mali from Group E. Just a few slots left in there, figuring out who will be facing off with Angola. At the moment, Ivory Coast will be hoping that will be their spot. As for Congo, if they can skip this hurdle here tonight, Egypt is who lay in wait for them. Corner kick.
Entire Tanzanian team in the box.
Out to defend. You would have fancied that this would be a reverse of the roles for them. Whipped in. Headed away, good defending there. That looked like it was heading to the back of the net. The danger is not yet past. Chance here, Wissa! High and wide. And actually got Dr. Motsepe on his feet.
He's super focused, enjoying this encounter.
A shot there that was really traveling, struck with some real venom here by Johan Wissa. That would have been the goal that piles all the pressure on Tanzania and puts a huge mountain off the back of Congo. 6 agonizing minutes they'll have to get through if it stays this way. Still 0-0. Looking to break. Kakuta. Was a foul there, and there'll be another couple of changes anticipated here. Kola will be coming into the fray, and that's the end of the game for Simon Suva, as is the end of the game for Bwana Samata as well.
And you take out your possible goal scorers, but maybe the coach is thinking that you've had 85 minutes to get a shot on target. You did not, so I'm bringing in fresh legs, see if they can get a shot on target. But concerning to see that Samata is off and Suva is off. They are the life wires, especially in the attack for Tanzania.
Ball rolls out here, just about 4 minutes left to play. A couple of fans already making their way out of the stadium. Many have a feeling they've already seen all they need to see here. There'll be another change as well, but this time for the Democratic Republic of Congo. Omenuk Fulu set to come on, and it might be a substitution here that sees the exit of Kakuta, who has had his run in this game.
Complaining about his hamstring, therefore had to change.
Well, plays for Las Palmas down in Spain. Menuke Fulu now introduced into the game to finish off the final 3 minutes or so before time to be added on.
I think for Congo it's very clear. They got this wrapped up. They're not going to waste time.
It's a waiting game.
It's a waiting game for them. Give others an opportunity.
Can the fresh legs that Tanzania brought on be of any service to the nation? High stakes poker here. All in or go home. Literally going for broke. Over the line, it's a throw in. East Africa's last and only representative here looks set to bow out of the tournament.
If you take a closer look at the defense of Tanzania, 3 men at the back marking no one, yet they are looking for a goal. They need to get bodies up front. The wingbacks need to overload, and they're not doing that.
Yeto giving the ball away. Now this is a chance to the wing. This could be their very first attack that yields something, but in the end just went straight to the goalkeeper.
As we always say, a cross is a pass.
Maikenda attempting to cross there, but no one in particular.
Not hitting the target at all.
Still a desperate technique, especially. It's going to take something absolutely horrendous, a pure clanger, for a cross to find its way to the shorter players of Tanzania in front of that hulking defense of Congo.
Yes, absolutely.
89th minute. We'll be finding out in just a couple of seconds how much time will be added here. Doesn't look like we'll be marching here. Not seen a lot in this, and for some of the fans of Tanzania, the desperate, bitter truth begins to sink in. The reality is coming full circle. Will be a return back to Tanzania.
And back to the famous drawing board for the Taifa Stars.
Trying to get some aggression on. Response pretty emphatic. As fourth official there signaling 4 minutes of time added on. Meshak getting into a bit of showboating there. The step overs. Still manages to earn a throw in here for Congo.
Just wanted to get rid of the ball there, Meshak. After the step overs, they're thinking, let me get a throw in, get the team to come and assist, take out time, run down the clock, and hopefully you can get an opportunity.
Well, taking their time now to deliver the throw. Kalulu has also been constantly clutching at his groin there. Could be coming up with a groin injury, and that's the reason why he's made less and less attacks in the second half. Manages to nail in the cutback. All the way back to the goalkeeper. Pasi. Launches a long searching ball, no one in particular. Congo still benefits, and it's Meshak. Well, fancy taking on one or two players, skips past them. Can he weave in a cross, turning one way, then the other course delivered. Averted there momentarily. Good defending there in the end, coming in from Nieto. Just keep the defense or the attack at bay. Slowing down the tempo to try and wait for support. Loses the ball. Wisa has a chance here to cross in, looking for Cedric, unable to get to him. Bakambu finding that ball a little too high from Swaku. Congo. Oh, look like they have the idea that they want to strike at the death, pick up one goal just for good measure.
Imagine if they played like this in the first half, maybe we would have seen a goal or two with the intent of going forward.
Now just knocking the ball around. It's moments like this in a game of basketball where you would have the other team cease to attack and concede, but looks like Tanzania have now conceded. This is out of their hands. There's nothing much they can do.
1 minute 20 seconds left.
Can't retain possession for the moment, just can't catch a break. When it rains, it pours. It's pouring right now for Tanzania.
I think to wrap it up for Tanzania, tactically, good formation, good idea around the formation. Tactically, to adapt, to manage the game. I think that's where the problem lies. They made substitutions like for like, but couldn't change the game through those substitutions because the strategy remained the same.
Thursday and Friday will be rest days before the action gets underway on Saturday. If things stay the way they are right now, then it will be Angola that faces off with the Ivory Coast.
So not Angola versus Namibia.
Or should be Angola versus Namibia. Senegal will face off with Ivory Coast. Oh, that's a tantalizing fixture.
A West African derby?
The hosts and the defending champions.
Yes.
Interesting.
And a derby of the South again, Angola versus Namibia.
Just 3 slots left to fill out there. And it is over. It is a done deal. The Leopards have held their nerve. The second goalless draw in the African Cup of Nations. But it is one that serves the purpose to ultimate perfection here for Democratic Republic of Congo. They will advance. They will have a spot in the last 16. They will see their attempt to once again challenge for the title continue to exist. For Tanzania, the word will be exit. Scoring 1 goal in the entire tournament and picking up 1 point. And now they make it 2 here with a goalless draw. Hardly enough to keep them in the running for the African Cup of Nations. It's going to be a trip back home here for the Taifa Stars. Ivory Coast will join in to the celebrations as official confirmation comes through that they will make it as the 3rd place team. It's full time right here at the Amadou Gon Coulibaly Stadium. It is Congo 0, Tanzania 0.
just me, it's the team. It's a good win. We worked very hard, and we're happy. It's good for our country.
Congratulations.
Thank you.